So day 3 of a 30 days Pranayama challenge, and I surprisingly had a really good day yesterday, very productive. I broke a lot of personal records. I taught a yoga class online. I recorded the 30 days Pranayama practice in the morning, first thing in the morning. Then I even live stream my meditation class in the evening. That was the first time ever I did that, and I was really impressed. And I really believe that I did that because I practiced pranayama first thing in the morning. I felt a little bit strange at first, and I didn't really sleep well the night before. But then after the pranayama practice, I just felt that I had an energy boost on top of the kind of lack of energy, if that makes sense. So then I even went out yesterday as well, and then I practiced cardio. Incredible. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Pranayama is really important because when you're breathing properly, your body is receiving more prana, more energy. Your brain is being refreshed and more oxygenated. And all of that good stuff helps with improving your brain elasticity, which means that your brain operates at its best capacity and it keeps expanding. Because of course it has energy, it has prana, and you're breathing properly, your body is acting in the way that it should. And so that is when you're getting benefits the most. I was a living proof of that because, before the pranayama practice, I was feeling a little bit low in energy. But after the pranayama practice, I felt a boost of energy. And so I'm just thankful, and I'm gonna get down right now. I'm already down, by the way. That's what you should do yourself, get down and start practicing right away. So let's go without further ado. Let's get straight into the practice. And just a quick recap on the last previous practices. The first practice, we focused on the upper chest breath. Second practice that I felt the most energy the most was when we used the full kind of lung and diaphragm capacity, so which is breathing through the nostrils, inflate the lungs and diaphragm, and vice versa. Right, so today we will start with the upper chest breath, and then gonna finish with the full flow as yesterday, which is a combination of the last 2 days packed on your third day. You already know what to do. I'm gonna guide you slightly on it, and then you will literally on your own. And this is what you need to get used to as well. There are practices that I don't really guide you. We've got to do what you've got to do, what you practiced the previous days. You already know what to do. So this is the reason why today is a more like a self practice, because I want you to connect with yourself and learn about your own body, learn about your limitations, learn more about your breath. And this is your personal journey. I'm not there to see you and to guide you through step by step. And by the way, if you need virtual classes, I teach you meditation and yoga virtually. It's something that you can talk about in the future. You can send me an email as well. But for the purpose of these pranayama classes, I'm not there to see what you're doing. And so everyone is going to be different, right? Everyone's going to have slightly different limitations. But the practice and the main concept is still very much the same and valid to you, okay? But remember about that, there are times when you need to go backwards and then try to kind of apply the things that you've learned before. and perfect them. So this is the actual thing, perfecting everything what you're learning, right? You can't change things every single day. It's all about finding what works for you and perfect them. And this is the goal of pranayama and meditation as well. You get to a point where the technique is the same, but it's always about perfecting that technique. It's always about being consistent. It's always about practicing those things forever until you possibly die. So this is the goal: consistency and deepening knowledge within each practice. And of course, it's important to possibly record it and take notes so you can go backwards if you needed to in the future, because this is what I do myself, right? I don't always practice the same thing. It's always changing, because this is the thing, my body is changing, the seasons is changing, it's constantly changing, so we need to adapt. And also we have to go back to what we did in the past, and and so on and so forth, because we need to listen to our body, and what worked for us before may not work for us today, and then what will work for us tomorrow is something that worked for us in the beginning. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so take notes, and remember, when I'm not giving instructions, you need to practice what you already learned with me. I really want you to independently think as well. Meditation, pranayama, and in yoga as well, it's really important to engage in that kind of thought process. But if you got any questions, let me know at the description down below, on the SG page as well, the secret group page, that we can communicate more about anything that's on your mind, or even send me a private email message as well. Okay, let's get started. As I said before, the same as the last 2 days, let's perfect that technique, right? And I'm not giving you any instructions because it's on purpose. Let's just see if you're gonna remember what we did in the beginning, the last sessions. And then we're going to start it off with the upper chest. But before we get there, let's breathe in and out deeply for a couple of breaths. So inhale through your nostrils. And exhale through your nostrils. And now we're going to switch into the upper chest. Inflate your upper chest and deflate as much as you can. Expand your rib cages as well. Very good. So now slowly moving to the upper chest, all the way down to your diaphragm as you did yesterday, and then diaphragm all the way up to your upper chest and then out. Remember, it's a nice flowy kind of wave movement. So from the up, behind your throat, really expand your lungs and rib cage, and then expand your diaphragm and stomach area. Everything is expanded, and then kind of squeeze in really gently the stomach area and the diaphragm, and then same thing with the chest and rib cage, and breathe out, and then vice versa, expand and back and forth. And slowly open your eyes. Move your fingers and hands, shoulders. Look to the left and right. Up and down. Shake your legs. Hey, congratulations, you just completed your third day.